Welcome to part 4 of our 5 pillars of health. Today we're going to be discussing a really important aspect, sleep and rest. You might think it's quite simple, but you might be quite surprised as to what we're not doing or should be doing. Did you know that some of the major disasters in history have been attributed towards sleep deprivation? For example, the '89 Exxon Valdez oil spill in Alaska. What a monumental disaster that was, and still is, I believe. How about the Challenger space shuttle? And that was an absolute nightmare, knowing that something happened due to sleep deprivation. And worst of all, we all know what happened at Chernobyl, don't we? Okay, so human errors have been, all these things have been caused by human errors. And you know the largest contributing factor was sleep deprivation.
So sleep, rest, relaxation. How much is adequate rest? How much do we really need? Well, generally 8 to 9 hours, depending on the level of activity, is kind of what you're aiming for. Obviously for different age levels it varies. I mean, a baby sleeps most of its day, and then as you sort of get older into those adult years, you actually don't require as much sleep. So if you're feeling tired, this is probably a good gauge of what your body's up to. Really listening to your body and responding to when it's getting tired will let you rest when you need to rest. Now obviously with routine and days and things, you can't just fall asleep on the spot. So having a regular routine around your sleep helps to ensure that you are aiming to get that 8 to 9 hours that you are getting a night.
And what that also means is that you're actually giving yourself more energy, okay? How many times have you gone for a nice rest and then you've kind of woken up and gone, wow, I feel so much more refreshed, okay? It just gives you that little bit extra energy, a little bit more stamina than you previously had. Even a power kip is great. Okay. The other thing that I think is really important to note, Ingrid, is the nature of rest doesn't have to mean sleep all the time. It could mean literally unplugging from your iPhone, okay, on a regular basis, going for a walk in the bushes. I know a lot of our patients who often describe that they unplug from the world and just go for a walk in the bush. As they say, smell the roses, okay? And I think it's really important to make sure we spend a bit of time on a daily basis to relax and unwind in doing just that.
And I think another really important point to make is that that rest is not just for feeling not so tired or those sorts of things, but it's actually when your body repairs itself. And when that central nervous system gets a bit more of a break to catch up on the day and get you back and fighting fit for the next day.
Great. If you enjoyed what we just spoke about, please, we'd love you to share this information with your family and friends on our website. Otherwise, just jump online, like us on Facebook, and keep up to date as much as possible. And if there's any information you would like us to cover, or any questions you have us to answer, feel free to email us, drop us a line on questions@completehealthchiro.com.au.
Stay tuned for part 5 of our 5 pillars of health. Obviously the last instalment, so don't miss that one.